Good evening, my people. We are still discussing about our broadest topic about family planning and getting to discuss or to have a know-how about different family planning methods. But before we continue, I always start every video by appreciating you guys for the far you have taken me, because if it were not for you, this channel could not have been where it is at the moment. So anything you are doing, be it sharing, be it liking, be it commenting, anything you are doing to make this channel a success, feel appreciated. And let's continue sharing so that this video may reach as many people as possible. So let's get back to our topic, whereby we are still discussing different family planning methods and touching on their effectiveness and their advantages when correctly used. The key word here is when correctly used. You can't mishandle a family planning method and expect it to give you the required results. So let's talk about the spermicide. This is not a new word. It's not the first time we are hearing about spermicide, because in the diaphragm, in the vaginal cervical cap, we have to use the spermicide before you put the cap that blocks the uterus. So what is spermicide? So in addition to working with sponges, diaphragm and cervical cap, in addition to working with sponges, diaphragm and cervical caps, spermicide can also be used by itself. That means it's not a must that it has to be accompanied by the sponges, the diaphragm or the cervical cap, but it can be used itself and by itself. So insert the substance, the spermicide, into your vagina or the female reproductive organ before sex. During intercourse or sex, the chemicals in the goop will kill the sperms. So simply, spermicide works by killing the sperms and making them unable to penetrate the uterus, which will impregnate somebody. I hope you get this. When used alone, it's 72% effective. As I have said, no family planning is always 100% apart from abstinence, because during abstinence there is no intercourse. So when used alone, it's 72% effective. A point to note: you don't need a prescription for this hormone-free option. So it's non-hormonal and you don't need any prescription to get this. It's available over the counter at most stores. So you can just go and buy it without any prescription. Another point to note: there are many or lots of different spermicides options on market. There are many or lots of different spermicide options on market. So finding one that you like best or the one that will suit you can take trial and error method. There are many or lots of different spermicide options on market. So finding one that you like best or one that will suit you best can take trial and error method. What does this mean? You have to use this option. If it doesn't fit you, you go to another one until you get the one which suits you better. Spermicide is also time sensitive and needs 10 to 15 minutes to dissolve before intercourse, and after an hour you need to apply more. Spermicide is also time sensitive and needs 10 to 15 minutes to dissolve before intercourse, and after an hour you will need to apply more. I hope you get that. Next, let's look about the e-pills, or what we call the emergency contraceptives, which most of you, 99% of ladies who are watching me, I know you are aware about emergency contraceptives. In birth control, e-pills or emergency contraceptives are highly effective when taken properly. As I have said since the start, any family planning method will be effective if done in the right way or properly. That's why we are saying in birth control, e-pills or emergency contraceptives are highly effective when taken properly within 72 hours. But the effectiveness depends on how faster you take it. Somebody who has taken it within 5 hours or within 2 minutes is more safer than another person taking it within 72 hours. So, emergency contraceptives are highly effective when taken properly within 72 hours after intercourse, but you should not use them as routine birth control. This means you can't use e-pills as a way of family planning. Emergency contraceptives are highly effective when taken properly within 72 hours after intercourse, but you should not use them as routine birth control. It's an effective fallback. But it's nowhere as effective as the birth control options. That means it can be effective when you use it as an emergency contraceptive, but when you use it as a family planning method, it can fail. This means that, in short, it can be used as a method of family planning because it has a very high dose of hormones, and taking it regularly won't make you feel good. Let me repeat this. Emergency contraceptive is an effective fallback, but it's nowhere as effective as the birth control options. That means you can't use it as a long-term method of family planning. And in short, or in summary, it can be used as a method of family planning because it has a very high dose of hormones, and taking it regularly won't make you feel good. That's why it has always had so many side effects. This marks the end of our video today, and I hope those who had requested this topic are following me closely. Thank you for your time. Let's continue subscribing, liking, sharing our videos so that this video may be recommended all over. So let's continue holding our hands as a family and make this channel a success. Have a good day ahead.